Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 88. Today we're going to be taking a look at SCP-2295, also known as the Bear with a Heart of Patchwork. Now, unlike my usual videos, this is a sweet SCP. It wants to do good in the world, so this is a nice little break from all the blood and guts we've been seeing recently. There's no content warning needed for this one, let's just get straight into it. The following data release has been authorised by the following council members and administration staff. Memo from Dr. Incident 031143.
Dr. Erickson is currently under observation, but all of his tests have come back negative, and he seems perfectly fine to me. I can conclude that without the aid of SCP-2295, that Dr. Erickson certainly would have died of his injuries. It is fortunate that Dr. Erickson thought to utilize SCP-2295 in the few moments he had left. The organs that have been replaced by SCP-2295 are fully functional, and Dr. Erickson's body has not rejected them. We could list him for an organ transplant to replace the patchwork, however I see no reason to. Following 24 hours of observation, he will be discharged.
Description: SCP-2295 is a patchwork stuffed bear, approximately 0.46 meters from head to foot, and stuffed with synthetic fiber and cotton. SCP-2295 has a small anatomically correct pin of a heart on the left side of its thorax and a bow wrapped around its neck. The fabric and colour of SCP-2295's patches vary. Tests confirm that no components of SCP-2295 contain any anomalous chemical properties. SCP-2295 enters an active state when within 2 meters of a human sustaining major trauma to an organ. When in the proximity of 2 or more possible subjects, SCP-2295 will invariably choose the youngest subject. SCP-2295 will anomalously produce scissors, white thread, and either sewing needles or a crocheting hook from its mouth, and use any fabric and stuffing in close proximity to fashion an instance of SCP-2295-1, a patchwork imitation of the subject's organ. SCP-2295-1 vanishes from sight and the subject falls into a state of unconsciousness. SCP-2295-1 instances then replace the subject's damaged organ via anomalous means. The whereabouts of organs replaced this way are undetermined. If there is no usable material in close proximity, SCP-2295 will use fabric and stuffing from itself. SCP-2295 regenerates 1 gram of stuffing every day until completely replacing any lost or used stuffing. Note that fabric used this way does not regenerate, and additional fabric must be placed near SCP-2295 for the purpose of self-mending. Instances of SCP-2295-1 successfully carry out their respective functions, despite the numerous expected biological, chemical, and medical incompatibilities. Once within the subject, adjacent tissues and veins attach to the imitated organ without observable complications. There have been no cases of rejected SCP-2295-1 instances, and all subjects recorded at the time of writing made full recoveries. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2295 is to be kept in a standard containment locker within Storage Wing 25 in Site-37. Personnel with Level 3 or higher security clearance are authorised to perform tests on SCP-2295 after filling out the appropriate paperwork. Please contact Dr. Gurgis if required access to SCP-2295 is expected to exceed 24 hours. Test Log 2295. Testing approved to test the limitations of SCP-2295. Materials provided within testing chamber. Subject D-2353, 38 years old. Diagnosis: lungs heavily damaged as a result of 25 years of smoking. Notes: SCP-2295 creates SCP-2295-1 using 1 black textile swatch and 1 red textile swatch. New lungs act at a capacity similar to those of healthy adult lungs. Subject D-3452, 50 years old. Diagnosis: frequent heart palpitations, and severe atherosclerosis. Notes: SCP-2295 crochets SCP-2295-1 using various surrounding yarns. SCP-2295-1 observed to have a heartbeat before vanishing. Transfer successful. How SCP-2295-1 manages to perform function despite absorbent properties of materials and multiple gaps in design is unknown. Symptoms no longer present in subject. Subject: D7894, 24 years old. Diagnosis: first and second degree burns ranging throughout upper torso, left lateral and right leg. D7894 sedated during testing. Notes: SCP-2295 sews two 5x5 meter sections of patchwork fabric. SCP-2295 cuts appropriately sized swatches and manually places one layer onto subjects' affected areas, creating multiple instances of SCP-2295-1, and then repeats this process. The created SCP-2295-1 layers act as a dermis and epidermis, and, upon recovery, D7894 claims to have retained feeling in replaced skin. Subject makes full recovery. Subject: D2723, 18 years old. Diagnosis: cerebral hemorrhaging. Notes: SCP-2295 grasps various materials in its proximity in a distressed state for approximately 1 minute. SCP-2295 then anomalously produces a Dove milk chocolate king-size candy bar and offers it to the subject. SCP-2295 spends rest of test embracing the subject's lower right leg while anomalously producing a saline solution from its eyes. Addendum 2295. Document 2295 was recovered taped to SCP-2295 inside the site of a crashed mail delivery vehicle. Document 2295 is a red Get Well card with the text Kairos the Bear written on the front cover. Contents of Document 2295. To Tommy, because only time can mend all wounds. Love, Grammy. And that concludes SCP-2295. It is such a sweetie. It heals all wounds with whatever it can find, and if it can't find an appropriate material, it will use bits of itself. And sweeter still, if you're beyond help, it will give you chocolate and cry while giving you a hug. Him and 999 should be best mates. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Next time I'll be covering SCP-973, Smokey. Be sure to follow all the social media outlets for video updates, and if you can't wait that long and want loads of other cool stuff, then consider joining the Patreon. You get early video access, your own sketches, access to all the finished images as they are made, Discord access, audio collaboration opportunities, and so much more. And thank you to Crystal Spice, Dragon, Dr. Beans, Andrew M. Ra, Meow Naki, Jet E. Boy, Rex, Generals Alert, Curva Gaming, Christopher, JT Walker, Cherryberry, SCP-106A, Rick Drexen, Mori Pasta Pizza, D-Wolf, Samby, and Sugar Free Shane. Big thanks to Brady Sign, Dr. X, Kibara, Mr. Fishy, and Montgomery. And huge thanks to Pastel Burn and Zanan. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.